All right, it looks like we're live right now. I'm going to wait a little bit for more people to join us, but we are so glad that you're here. This is Vivaldi Metal Project, a few members of our live band. And I guess I'm going to, oh, okay, we do see more people logging on. I was wondering if Giuseppe would see more than I see. Hey there. So I'm Abigail Stahlschmidt. I'm just going to give a little bit of an intro while we wait for some more people to join. Thank you, guys. We have a few of our band members here. We have Giuseppe, of course, the wonderful creator and producer of our show and of the album. We're here talking about our second album, which is in the making right now. And we are very, very excited for y'all to hear it. We're going to be giving some sneak peeks of some guests that we have not announced yet that are going to be performing on the album. And we're also going to be doing a live chat with the band members that are here. We have Nicoletta, fantastic singer. And we have, for those of you who just joined us, we have Giuseppe, our producer and our creator. And we have the amazing guitarist, Leo, who is always ready to rock. So thank you, guys. It looks like we have quite a few people now. So does everybody want to give a hello, Giuseppe, Mistheria?
Here we go. Hello, everyone. So thanks, Abby, for the nice introduction. And I want to show immediately our wonderful other band members. So here we go with Nicoletta.
Hi everyone.
And last but not least, our guitar player,
Hello.
Leonardo.
Hello, guys.
Hello, everyone. So I hope we see here we have some friends already joining us.
Yes,
so,
a lot of people joining.
Thank you, guys.
I think these are basically our friends, Abby's and the Nicoletta fans.
No, they're friends of the band.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I see many of them. Yeah, we want to. This is our first live streaming, and I'm here in the main room, in a control room. It's my first time, so here not just conducting the band, but I have to conduct also here the
director.
I hope I can do something good. So. And it's my first time, so let's see how it goes. We want to really, first of all, I think, really thank you live, everyone, except who we met already in our during our shows, our close friends, for the first time live, because I said it's our first streaming. And so we are very, very much excited to thank you for all the support that it's already lasting over, let's say, 4 years since but I would say 5 since the release of our first album. And then we had the EP, and then we had wonderful shows, and the last DVD release. So thanks for all your great support. I would also like to hear from you. We would like to hear from you, of course, with some question. If you get some ideas about you are curious about something that you never asked so far, you can just write in the comment. We will keep reading somehow while we talk. I would give the word to my fantastic bandmates and to know what are their impression after 2, 3, 4 years, 5 maybe working in the Vivaldi Metal Project. So let's go by with Nicoletta. That was one of the first joining.
Yes, absolutely.
Project. Once I will not tell, so she will tell. She will tell how she joined the project. So, Nicoletta, tell
Yes.
our friends.
Well, I think I met you, Giuseppe. I think it was 2015. We were doing a gig with Calidia, and you were doing a gig with Edu Falaschi, I think.
Yeah.
And that's the first time we met. Then the year after, we did a small tour together with Mark Bowles, and you were also playing the keyboards. And I remember that after that small tour, you called me to join the Vivaldi Metal Project first album. I recorded vocals for Doomsday, which is the last song, the conclusive song of the first album. And then I got a call for joining the live band, and I was so happy because it's a really challenging experience, with such a huge band with lots of musicians, 4 singers. It was really challenging in the beginning, and it also made me really proud of being part of this band. Also, I'm a huge fan of Vivaldi, and it was really a true honor for me. And I'm more than happy to be still here. So I also recorded 2 new songs on the new album that we already performed at Dockham Open Air the last summer. So, well, this is my story with Vivaldi Metal Project.
Yeah, I want to add that, which is that you said very nice. That really I was impressed by your by discovering you. I mean, first of course as a studio singer, appreciating your work with Calidia, and you know what song I was appreciating a lot.
The title track of the first album.
Exactly. I still keep listening it over and over. And then, after during the tour with Mark Bowles, really I was impressed by your stage presence, your approach with audience, and of course your vocal performance. So it was really for me impossible to don't call you and have you in the project, and I was very happy to have you in. So. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
it was really, it's a really interesting experience, and it's amazing to be in touch with lots of musicians, lots of really talented musicians coming from all over the world. We have Abby from the US, we have Tsena from Bulgaria, and Angel from UK, and also all the Italian force with Leonardo, with Michele, Dino. So it's really just beautiful to be around together, be on tour, do show together. It's really something that really, I don't know what to say, because it's really challenging and a beautiful experience to share the stage with all of you.
Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you. Like there was one question for Nicoletta. Somebody was asking, what other band would you like to perform with on stage? If there's another dream band.
I like to dream big, so I said Iron Maiden. Well, I want to play with the gods of heavy metal.
It looks like
Luigi.
Yeah. Ciao,
Luigi.
Ciao, Gigi. So Gigi, of course, has a good appreciation. So he's saying just for no Italian people, hello, beautiful guys. No, let's say just beautiful girls. Of course. Yeah. we have a question here that it's keeping, because it's keeping in the loop, because we have so huge fan base in Bulgaria, and we performed there our world premiere. So we have really the Bulgaria in our heart. I mean, we start from there, and the show in Plovdiv was for me also was an unforgettable experience, really. Then we performed also in Sofia last year, exactly 1 year ago. I mean, it was end of March 2019, and we really love Bulgaria and the Bulgarian fans, and our fans Victoria. It's one of our on our top fan list.
So, Maestro, it looks like somebody else had a question. What is your favorite classic song by Vivaldi Metal Project? So, what is your favorite?
Mine, for me.
Sure. What is your favorite?
From our album, let's say I really Escape from Hell is one of my favorites. Also because this song has a special story. I mean, this song was supposed to be a song for my solo album, the next solo album. That then, of course, didn't happen due to this VMP hurricane that came on my life. But it was Escape from Hell, Doomsday were in my computer archived as in the folder new Mistheria album. But then I was having really, I thought this song will match perfectly as opening for the new album. So then I moved to the Four Seasons album as opening. So that's one of my best.
And it's also my favorite one. It's really a strong rock track and
very powerful.
Yeah, very powerful, and it's a great start for a live show.
Great opening, yes, indeed.
Yeah. It makes us really excited on stage when the show is starting on. So very good. Yeah, we keep reading to some question. Meanwhile, let's see how Abby joined us.
Well, let's see, how long has it been now? I don't remember how many years, but we actually connected because of Facebook or through Facebook, which thank goodness for social media. It's amazing to be able to network with. I believe you had reached out to me to record. I don't remember if you saw some of my work first on another mutual friends page or exactly how we were connected. You may need to help me with that, Maestro. But I know we have a lot of mutual friends in kind of this symphonic rock genre. So I had recorded on some of our mutual friends albums, and I believe you found me that way. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right. So I can tell you, I was looking for violin player, and I to remember, I think it was Chris Caffery Facebook page or profile. I got to see your image there, very, very catchy. So I thought, I have to ask Abby. So
yeah, that was a track that I was recording off of his album Your Heaven Is Real. Super awesome album. So you guys should definitely check that out as well. But we connected, and you reached out to me first of all to record, which, just to give you a preface, for those of you that don't know, the way that Maestro Mistheria has set up his albums, VMP1 and Vivaldi Metal Project 1, I should say, and Vivaldi Metal Project 2, it's a massive worldwide collaboration. Many of you probably know that by now. So he has done a fantastic job of connecting musicians in their tracks. Who've sent in their tracks to be combined basically into one massive effort of one album. So we have some amazing performers, both on our last album and on this current album, which we'll be talking a bit more about today. But anyway, he was having me send in a track. It actually wasn't for Vivaldi Metal Project 1. It was for another, I believe, one of your personal albums. And I loved the little bit that I got to do, but I said I want to do more. And I found out that the plan was for Vivaldi Metal Project as a group to have a live band put together and to be touring on that first album. And I told him I would love to be a part of this tour if you would have me. And he surprisingly said yes. And I got to tour with you all. So far, we've toured in Bulgaria twice. We've toured in Italy, in Avezzano, which is a beautiful city. I believe that is Maestro Mistheria's hometown. It's gorgeous. It's set in the mountains. We also have gotten to play in Amsterdam. And I'm forgetting one other place. Oh, Finland was actually our premiere concert as part of a festival that is a tribute to Nightwish. So it was amazing to be able to perform there and be able to pay tribute to that band. I believe there was another question for us. I don't know if you want me to move on to this yet. Let me see. Oh, we were asked by Juliana, I believe, if we were going to visit Russia. Do you know if that's
I think I know her. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I think that Leo will visit Russia really immediately after this. This
prizes will hand.
We hope very soon, very soon. And about us, we would like to follow Leo right away. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Juliana, can you organize the concert for us there? That's what we want to know.
and Juliana is also a great photographer, so
good.
Yeah, and a dear friend of us, of course. Yeah. So I think Leo should tell us his story.
Yes, of course.
But our story, I think, starts a little bit back in the centuries.
Back in the years, yes, really long ago. First of all, hello everyone. Thanks for joining, and of course, it's a great pleasure to be here and to have you here following us. About me and Maestro Mistheria, we've been, playing together since a lot of years. We met actually, I don't remember exactly when, but it was several years ago. At the time, we were playing in the Stradivarius tribute band, firstly, long ago, and then I was cooperating with him for his first solo album, Messenger of the Gods. Then we did together also, I recorded guitar for some tribute. I remember Warm in the Wilderness for Jason Becker tribute, and then Sean Lane tribute, both for, I don't remember exactly, what was the label, Finish, as far as I remember, Maestro.
Yeah, let me check.
Don't remember now exactly the label, the tribute.
Are you music?
Music, exactly, sorry. So then we've been playing together, recording stuff together, and then I was asked to join the project too. And of course, I was very happy to join in. I have recorded Son of God from the Vivaldi Metal Project first album. And then just did a cooperation as a guest, an acoustic version before. Then the electric band was, supposed to be all together. And then we start this beautiful project together. And as my colleagues said, toured together, visited beautiful places. And it's very, very an exciting project to combine, of course, metal and classical music. And I can say that we are really excited. Personally, I'm really excited to record the second album, which will be, let's say, a little more heavier. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Dino, our bass player is
Aw.
watching us. Hi, Dino.
oh, hello, Dino.
We have a question. We have a question here from our great friend Stefano.
Stefano.
Ah.
Stephanie, that's true. That's true. I think maybe I can answer this question if you allow me.
Of course.
One of the really, I'd say, most rewarding facts of the Vivaldi Metal project I'm experiencing, during this year, is that this project is really crossover projects. My friends here can agree with me that we have an audience starting from 80 years old and up to 80 years old. So we cover like maybe 3 generations maybe.
Very nice.
This is exact, because then not just that classical music is discovered by youngest fans, but also metal is discovered by the oldest fans. This combination is what make me really happy, because classical music is still making very good. The question is, so if any national TV network ask you for live show for next season, not for next season, but we had already our music featured on several TVs. For example, I had an interview. I was interviewed, actually, that it sounds quite strange, by Rick Wakeman from Yes, because he was a music director for documentary about Vivaldi and Vivaldi life, Vivaldi music nowadays for UK TV. We had this nice interview with him that was broadcasted on ITV channel in UK. And then also on Rai Italian television, our music was as a soundtrack for some TV programs on the news. On the news. So we hope that also next season we will be featured somewhere on some TV or radio. Thank you, Stefano, and see you soon also. Let's see if someone here some question. Meanwhile, there is some fan for Nicoletta. He's a fan of you. We have here. Let me check this question. Giuseppe should be Bing. It's my real name, but neither my mom remembers my name, so it's quite strange when I hear my name. We are not planning to play in Switzerland. Okay, I heard the answer and missing it. I remember. So Christian, we met on in Germany last gig or the before last gig with Catrianix, one of our singers from Chile. Hello, Caterina, if you're watching us from Chile. Amazing singer and girlfriend. Switzerland 2020 looks, this was one of the not nicer topics of this evening. Maybe 2020 sounds quite difficult. 2020 first, we are working on it. Our agency, Nine Lives Entertainment, is working on our tour for next year, following the release of the new album that we will talk about it a little bit later. On our website, on our website, of course, you can check our albums, EP, vinyl, DVD, and the DVD you can even order here. Maybe I will share the screen here. Let's see. Yeah, on Bandcamp. On Bandcamp, we have our DVD that you cannot find so far on other digital stores. Just because it was a limited edition, 300 copies. We have still something left. So on our Bandcamp, you can we have something here. Anyway, just jump on our website. From there, you find all the directions. Like to go to Rome, you find over there. Yeah.
Every street leads to Rome. Yes.
Yeah.
So somebody's asking us as well, what is, I'm sure everybody will have a different response to this. What is the most difficult song to play live?
Let's answer our guitar player, because someone say he's the best. So let's see if he has some difficulty.
Hello, Fabio, my dear friend.
So, Fabio. Leo, we are waiting for your decision.
It was for me?
Yeah.
What was the question? I missed it because I was reading this. I'm sorry.
What is the most difficult? What is the most difficult song to play live?
To play live, let me think. There are several difficulties here and there. I think "Son of God" is one of the toughest one. I mean, just to manage a lot of changes and counts.
Yeah.
Yes, I think "Son of God."
That one does have a lot of changes in it. Yeah.
Yes. You know something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Son of God. Yeah, but I believe that the record of our, the record, like the world record, let's say, in our discography as most difficult arrangements is owned by Yanis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know if he's watching us, but yeah, Yanis did an amazing job. So one of our arrangers. Anyway, I invite you because just now coming to my mind, one of our some of our next live streams will be about. I will be introducing you who is working behind the scenes with me in making the album. So it means. The new album. It means arrangers and lyric writers and composers. That most of them are the same, like arrangers. And so we will have the pleasure to talk also with Yanis from Greece and with all the others. We have some other questions here. So now, just let me check. What is it? Victoria is asking, we keep my fan art.
I have it still.
Yeah, me
too.
Yes, it was beautiful. Thank you. I've never had a cartoon image of myself before. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Ciao Massimo.
Ciao Massimo. It's always yeah, and he's just with our there in his profile picture with our singer Caterina. But so someone is waiting for the new Nicoletta. What are you gonna say, Nicoletta, about the new Nicoletta?
Well, we are working on the new album. The songwriting is almost done. We are working on the arrangements with our producer Lars Herkovitz from Freedom Call. So even if we are experiencing this lockdown stuff, we are still working because we send our tracks to Germany and waiting for the arrangements. So we are still going on, and I think we will be able to record the new album by the end of the year, and hopefully we will release next year. So things are moving. We are working on it. So
Very nice, very nice. We all wait this new album. We have, Calidia is one of the best Italian bands in the last years.
Thank you.
It is my opinion a bit, but I think it's shared by many.
Thank you so much.
Someone is asking for us, where do you guys want to perform after COVID-19 has gone away?
Everywhere.
Hi, Eileen.
Everywhere. now more than ever. We had also couple shows scheduled for this year. But yeah, we are waiting for better times to come. So we are keeping working on the album. So I would maybe spend some words about the new album on which we are working all together, and see what check with my bandmates here what are their expectations maybe about the new album. We are in the middle, let's say, of the recording process, and having already some songs completed with some amazing artists, and going on with the recordings as we speak. Of course, it's a long process as always, but we are speeding it up now, especially now that we can work just in the studio. So we are trying to make the best of this time that we are living right now. Unfortunately, I would for sure spend 2 years more on the album, but not having this really struggling time that we are facing. So yeah, but let's see the other part of the moon, and this is the shining part of the moon. We are keeping recording going on. Many amazing guests are joining us. Leonardo is making a huge job on the rhythm guitars. We made some killer guitars. My expectation, my dream is to listen is a new recording with the eight strings guitar.
We'll be there.
Yeah, because
already scheduled.
Yeah, never enough in the loudness and the low end. So,
yes, exactly.
Nicoletta did already an amazing job. Abby is going to stun us with her wonderful violin. The orchestral, of course, recording, so will be most the last. So Abby is scheduled for later this year, maybe a couple months.
While we're all locked down.
So for now, you can practice.
Apparently takes me longer to practice though.
Wow, she's from Grand Rapids.
Cheers.
Hello, Jared, yeah. Thank you for joining us. And this is for you, of course.
Thank you, Giuseppe.
Our great friend, and I had the huge pleasure to meet Giuseppe Otene 2 years ago at the Mic Rock Festival, performing for this great event with Joe Stamps, Tower of Babel, and it was just amazing. Great event that we are and we are looking forward to the next edition. Paulo Jorge Campos saying if we can go to Portugal. Yeah, of course.
I've never been to Portugal, so I would like to come.
Yeah, me neither.
I just come back from Portugal last month. I was performing with Caterina Nix, Magic, together with the Visions of Atlantis, and great band from Germany, Molas Memoria. in Porto and Lisbon. It was amazing. So greetings to Paolo, and hope to come with Vivaldi Meta project. Finally I found the question from before. A lot of comments. So
There you go.
someone home key, Nicoletta.
Hi.
We have a question for Leo.
Hello, Alex. I have a lot, actually. Talking about Vivaldi Meta project, I think sure one of the most funny song is Age of Dreams to play. A lot of solos, duel, and between violin, guitar, and keyboard. So really, really nice. And yes, I would say the Age of Dreams for now.
Yeah.
Because we are still waiting for the second album. So then it will be.
The Age of Dreams, of course, is from our first album, arranged by amazing musician from Italy, Frank Caruso.
Yes, Frank.
I want to say hello if he's following us. And don't mention the song that he arranged for the new album,
of course,
on which the Sir, the amazing Mike Portnoy record drums.
Yes.
With the awesome, massive Stevie Di Giorgio on bass from Testament. Let me say, so we didn't announce him yet, but I'm very excited to say that this song, Jeff Scott Soto is gonna, he already recorded, so Jeff Scott Soto recorded and sings. So an amazing lineup with Frank Caruso, of course, on guitars, with Abby on violin solo, and myself on keyboard. So very, very great arrangement that I'm very proud of. I see also another question about the new album. Oh, 3 questions to 1. Hello, Jared. Thank you. This is gonna be a hard job now. So,
first one is for you, Maestro.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, so how many musicians? I'm trying to don't make the mistake I made on the first album. Not keeping the count. Not keeping the count of the musicians. In the end, I realized at some point of the production that I was over 100. So yeah, now I'm trying to keep the number under my eyes. I have my computer, of course. I call it Devil Matrix. It's an Excel sheet where all the combination of the musicians are written down, of course, song by song, and so on. Well, if I had to shut out now a number, maybe I would say between 50 and 70 musicians will be featured on the album. Of course, without keeping the count orchestra and choir, because of course the previous album, including all the members from orchestra, choirs, and the string quartet, overpassed the 250 musicians involved with all the arrangers and so on. So it was a huge number. I don't know how we made it, but somehow we made it. So, what song on the Abigail album did you have the most fun creating? This question now is it's hard for us to answer because, as you might know, as I said also previously, behind the scenes there are about 10, 12 arrangers, composers that work on the arrangements on songs. So I can maybe answer as what would be what was the most fun song producing maybe. So let's say let's refer to the previous album. This is a hard question, by the way. Maybe one of the most fun was the long suite that we have. It's called Alchemy, because these are three songs composed and arranged by three different arrangers. When I got these songs, it was supposed to be the same arrangement for the same movement of the 4 seasons. The second movement of autumn. I got these demos where all the demos were excellent. So I said, I cannot make one of those out. So I start to have fun creating music with that, indeed. So moving the songs, like, the play of the 3 cards. First is no, then is the middle, then in the here and there, and in the end, these 3 arrangements became one single song, but let's say one single suite. So this was very fun to work with and produce. Third question: what song do you plan on making the music videos? So
still a secret.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Well, we don't know yet because not all the songs are on our table, but we will know soon. We will know soon because we have a kind of 4 or 5 songs that are eligible as a first single. I'm working with, so you will know soon following our pages. Other questions? How are the plans going with the new album? Yeah, just answered a little bit before. Hello again, Richard. We are working on it very fast, very quick. Leo did a lot of tracks already, together with our second awesome guitar player, mate, the Dr. Viossi, that is also working on the rhythm guitars. All drums are done. Almost all basses are recorded. Some vocals are recorded. Some keyboards are done. So we are very, very much on it and running up. Yeah.
It looks like both Yannis and Frank Caruso have joined us. So hello to both of you.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Yannis said I joined at what is the most difficult song to play question. I think that's a coincidence. Good timing. Always good timing.
Hello, France. Here is my girlfriend Francesco from Rome. Yeah, I want to also thank Francesco because he, together with our great friend Guglielmo Manusarti, they just made this project, Highway Solos, that is big jam, guitar jam with one alien jumping in. It's me on a guitar in the end. So amazing guitar players from Italy gather together to help this emergency that we are living in Italy against the virus. So I want to just write you here what I'm talking about, because it's very very important. It's Highway Solos. You can find on all the major platforms and on YouTube. So it's a crowdfunding project basically to help the Ospedale Sacco in Milano for against the virus emergency. So helping to buy everything needed for help for them. So thanks to Francesco and Guglielmo for also inviting me in this project. Then Nicoletta has a similar project. I saw today. She will tell us later. I was answering to Francesco when it comes out. Yeah, the plan is later this year. So hopefully we will not get blocked for the orchestra and the choir recordings in a couple of months. Hopefully we're gonna to fade out this emergency, and we can keep going on. This is Eddie. Oh, Eddie, our great
Hello.
thanks, Eddie, for everything always. Yeah, it will be maybe not for this world, but Trans-Siberian Orchestra and VMP together on the same stage. Yeah, it's a dream, and I will sign right now for that. So yeah, great idea. I should talk to my friends in the Trans-Siberian, Chris Caffery, Bill Hudson, Vitaly Kupri,
Joel Hoekstra.
yeah, sorry.
Joel Hoekstra. Yeah.
Hoekstra, yeah, basically all of this TSO, and maybe we can someday make it happen. It will be just amazing. Hello from Bulgaria, from Gergi.
Hi.
Georgi.
Amazing to have you here. Abby, do you see guys any other question? Because
It looks like Eddie. Oh, well, there's one. Well, it does take a lot of traveling. Looks like Alex is asking, Abby, how do you juggle professional modeling and performing on such a large scale? Thank you, Alex, for your question. It's a lot of traveling, for one thing, which I absolutely love traveling, so it's not something that is a burden for me. I've definitely really, really enjoyed traveling outside the country with these guys with the Vivaldi Metal Project. It has been an absolute blast. I'm hoping we can get back on the road soon. You know, though, it's like with any career. I mean, you have to just manage your time well. You know, there'll be times where you're on the road a lot, and there'll be times like right now, which isn't really typical, but there'll be times where you have downtime, maybe in a hotel, where I'll be maybe out of state working on modeling, and I'm in the hotel on my downtime, and I'll work on music during that time. So it's just kind of allowing yourself to be flexible also whenever there's so much traveling involved. So that was kind of a roundabout answer, but that's my answer.
yeah.
So thank you, Alex.
Cool. Yeah, indeed. Following this question, you should maybe also announce that later today you will be performing, eh?
Thank you. Thank you for that hype. I actually do have a live stream performance. Thank you, Michael. At 10 p.m. That is Central Standard Time. At 10 p.m. tonight. So I know it's going to be 5 a.m. for you all in Italy, unfortunately, but you could stay up and watch it. I mean, nobody said you can't. Nobody's telling you no. But I will have a live stream performance where I'll be performing some classic rock songs as well as some of my own original music. I've been composing symphonic rock music. So it'll be about 2 or 3 of those songs. We'll see once we get there. I'll be surprised. That'll actually be live streaming, not on my Facebook page, but on Models Net TV. So on their own Facebook, I'll be going live. So I'll actually be streaming live to the Philippines, which is where they're, I guess they're based out of, or they're broadcasting to. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I was looking to your page.
Look.
Yeah. So here is where. Yeah, you go.
Yes, there's the ad. You can head on over to my Facebook page to find out more. Thank you.
So Abby will be streaming. It will be 5 a.m. in Europe here, but I will be following. Believe me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no time to sleep. Too many things to do.
Right. You don't sleep.
5 a.m. probably, right?
Right.
In Europe. It's my time. I'm quite a night creature. I think I can.
Wow.
For me, it's no problem. I think other guys will be sleeping, but me, no, for sure.
Well, I'll give a shout out to you guys if you end up watching. So,
Yes.
yes, I agree. United or metal. Wow, that wasn't a word. Metal and classical together. Yeah, we don't really have as much of that as you all do in Europe, and particularly you guys in Italy, and really. It's just not something that is as widespread, although I know there are a lot of fans here of metal/classical music. So I don't know. That's why we come to the US.
Yeah. We have a question about the countries. That's for me. It's me from our friend there, Vittori. We have already half our band is from Bulgaria. So, so yeah, we have amazing Tsena Stefanova. I mean, our singer from Bulgaria. We have our great epic producer, co-producer, and arranger Zhivko Kov. We have Dimitar Belchev from Bulgaria as well. So we have also Katerina Semyonova that joined us. So we have a lot of Bulgaria in our band.
Yeah.
I would like to thank, but I cannot read Cyrillic right now. For me, it's enough Croatian for now as a third language. But thank you so much. So I think Nicoletta should tell us, because I keep listening about it. So how you do also manage all your projects around your several projects, and sometime also asking by myself, I mean, how it goes. I mean, you have Khalidi, of course, as your main band, but then you collaborate also with others.
Well, I think the perfect answer is I can manage all of this because I sacrifice other sides of my life. It's not easy to keep going with several projects. I have Khalidia, which is my main band, but I also work with Walk in Darkness, which is for now only a studio project, but we are doing a lot of music videos, and this takes time. Luckily for now, just a studio project, so I don't do gigs at the moment. Then I'm in the VMP, and I'm also doing a lot of collaboration with different bands. I've been on tour with Rhapsody, and I'm also doing some covers on YouTube. Just today, I released a new cover of Blood Brothers by Iron Maiden, and it was made with some of my friends, also metal musician from Italy, from the bands Winter Age and Altair. And we did this cover just to help to spread the link of a GoFundMe campaign to raise funds for the Red Cross, which is helping Italy in such a bad situation. So if you haven't, go on YouTube and check Blood Brothers by United Symphony and check the link in the info box below for the crowdfunding campaign.
There you go.
Yes, that's the project. It's just a charity project. Also, the song will be uploaded on all the digital platforms in the following days. So all the funds raised will be devolved in charity projects.
And we have excellent. This is another excellent project during this hard time. So congratulations for that as well. We have a question for you, Nicoletta.
For me, when did you feel more excited? I think in the very beginning, where, as we said before, Escape from Hell, which is our opening song, is really energetic and rock song. So it just gave me a lot of adrenaline. And also the last song, which is Doomsday, it's really one of my favorites. It's also the one I recorded on the first album. So those two are my favorite, but also there are a lot of very great moments in the live performances. Also regarding vocal performance, there are a lot of very interesting and good and powerful moments.
Yeah, we enjoy always your parts, because your energy is always at top. So
thank you.
I would like to say hello to our
Ciao.
brother Guglielmo, metal brother, really, my good friend from Milano, and thanks again for the project Agri Solos. And Leo, what about other projects besides VMP? And also, he knows something more personal. Sorry for showing it up, but I read just the last part of the question, or the first part.
Yes, of course. It's yes, it was supposed to be May with my great love, Uliana, from Russia. She's living in Moscow now, so we are distant, unfortunately, but we are, of course, in contact every day. And I hope we'll be able to do it soon, in any case. Hopefully in September, I think it will be possible. So, yes, we are a little bit sad, just because we missed the opportunity to do it, to get married on, was supposed to be the 7th of May. So hopefully we will do in September.
And you will be there.
Of course.
What about your projects beside DMP?
Yes. Now I have actually two projects going on. One of them is actually the album is finished. We just recorded the vocals with my great friend Diego Reali, former member of the DGN band. And so it's a very fantastic project. We both of us are writing. He's singing. I'm singing too, some songs and some backing vocals. And the album is ready. I won't spoil the name of the project still, but we will soon. And so I'm very excited for this. I'm doing the premix of all the songs, and all sounds as we like. So really nice. Then I was involved even in a very beautiful progressive project, which is called the Chronomaster project. And I'm recording some guitars. I will taking care of the lead guitars and the guitar solo part. And some of my friends are involved from Northern Italy, so it will be very nice project, and hopefully it will be ready for the next for the end of the year too.
Excellent. We scroll through to some other before to get to the next question for Nicoletta. We have some appreciation here from Peru.
Thank you so much.
And
grazie.
Yeah. And then we have a question for you.
Well, my only ritual is to have a shot of Jägermeister or Amaro Montenegro if we are in Italy. So
Only a shot.
only a shot before the gig.
Before, later.
The rest of the bottle later.
So if everyone want to send some gift to Nicoletta, they know what to do now.
Absolutely well accept.
Well, good Jägermeister. So we will have always our Nicoletta at the top on stage.
Yeah.
We cannot not say. I mean,
Hello,
our
Jason.
friend Jason.
Hello.
You are cool, man. You are cooler than us. Let's see. I don't know to which ACDC cover.
Maybe we didn't realize it.
Any of us had some ACDC cover because I don't remember.
Not me.
Mm-hmm. Maybe was well, maybe another band we covered. We covered the Phantom of the Opera and Thomas Holopainen, but not that. Anyway, thank you anyway for writing.
We do much heavier stuff, though. We said I was wondering if you do heavier stuff than AC/DC. We absolutely do, actually.
Yeah, maybe we will do also a symphonic metal version of AC/DC someday for special event.
I have a classic rock, like a mashup that I do that has an AC/DC song in it. So I don't know.
Maybe it's this one.
So it was you.
Yeah. It might be just me. I don't know.
Can be, it might be, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason is a single to everyone. Thanks again. Stay happy and healthy, you too, of course. For Nicoletta.
I agree with you, Juliana.
especially in Russia, I think so. Yeah,
I know.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
I even tried their tradition, drinking vodka while having meals, which is very good. By the way, I'm not used to drink. I'm not such a good huge drinker. Except beer, maybe. But it's strange, but cool. Quite cool.
Yeah. Excellent. So we are reaching the end of our conversation. It's 1 hour here online. I want just to give a little more information about our new album, since there are some questions here and there in the last couple of months. So yeah, we are covering the new album is covering some of the most legendary classical themes, like for example from Bach, Mozart, Beethoven, Schubert, Saint-Saëns, Fauré, and so on. So it's very exciting to have this journey, between these great composers, mixed with our vision of classical music. Will be heavier than the previous album. Leo knows something about upcoming riffs. Just mentioned before, in an eight-string guitar that is going to hit the next recording session, and we have amazing arrangers that we will introduce in one of the next live chat, and yeah, definitely will be a double album. So take your time when you will when we will release the album. It will take about 1 hour and 45 minutes to listen to it. So a lot of music, And of course, I want to thank all the great musicians that are joining us. Abby is going to have solos on many of the songs, and especially she has some cool duets with some guests that she maybe can mention.
Yes, I have. You're gonna have to confirm some of these for me because I know we mentioned a few of them, and I don't remember which ones were confirmed.
They're confirmed, everyone.
Okay. So I believe the song that Mike Portnoy recorded drums on.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
correct. That's one that I have a solo on. I don't have the list of all the songs yet, so.
You will get it someday.
But I will have them.
Yeah.
And is it the one that Joel is also playing on?
Yes, sure.
Yes, Joel Hoekstra from Trans-Siberian Orchestra. He's an amazing guitarist and performer. So very excited about that. I'm forgetting some, right?
You have an amazing also duet in the same song with Chris Caffery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Christopher Jeffrey, also from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Another wonderful guitarist. So
we will enjoy some videos that Abby will record in the studio.
Yes.
Yeah. And we have here another question. We read together. We read together. I cannot really follow all. So in the preview, which famous band want the complete band record song?
I can start if you want. Sinfonia.
I didn't get exactly the question.
With which famous band want the complete band record a song? I mean, if we like to record a song with not with only one guest, but the whole band.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
It's Symphony for me. No secret.
I'm a Symphony X for me too.
Yes.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah. There are several that I would like to. This is a tricky question because saying one will exclude another one. So, indeed, that's why I made up the Vivaldi Meta project. So I take the best musician from all the bands. So,
just say one. Yeah. Just say one. Just in a very straight. I mean,
maybe I would confirm the suggestion from the previous comment. Maybe the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, because also with them, they also have collected some of the most amazing musicians. So it would be really a blast to be, to blend with them. So yeah, definitely.
Great combo, yes.
I think it would be fun to record with Sons of Apollo.
Oh
yeah. That would be challenging the fall of that monsters.
Right.
we will do our best. Yeah, we will do our best. So I don't know if we have some questions that we have here to Abby.
For me, what is my favorite violin player? And it looks like for Maestro, what is your favorite Swedish band? That is hard. Because I love so many violin players that play in different genres of music. Like classically, Itzhak Perlman is one of my favorite violinists. As far as maybe rock-oriented, I mean, Asha Mevlana is really, really cool. She's the lead violinist of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So she's amazing. And it's really hard to boil it down to just two people. So I guess I'll just leave it as those as my top right now.
Yeah. So I think Sepp is my nickname that Eddie used for my name. So for Swedish band. Well, I have been performing with several Swedish musicians and Swedish bands. I think basically one of the first bands was a very talented band, Winterlong from Swedish, but Sweden. But let me say, of course, that we can call him a one band. So for sure,
Maestro, only one. There can
only
be
one.
only one.
The Yngwie Malmsteen, of course, is one of let's say band. I mean, it's one man band, let's say, but he's really
It's enough for everyone.
for everyone. And Yngwie was the first metal album that I've been listening quite late in my childhood. So definitely, also because with Yngwie then played a lot of my friends, mentioning Mark Bolt, John Macaluso, Anders Johansson, and I don't want to forget, but many of them, many friends played with him. So yeah. Sabaton would be awesome. Oh yeah, of course.
Ah.
One of the band answer from the previous comment, yeah. Just checking if we have some other blah, blah, blah questions here. So someone was bring you something. Film festival in October.
Alcohol gifts are always welcome.
So I think we are at the end of this our first live streaming. That you can tell what is your opinion before. Let me see this other question. Yeah, we go in competition, so really
we can fight on this one.
We go up from here.
I can say that I have a violin. Actually, I never mentioned it to you, Happy, but I have one. Yes, and I was trying to play it like guitar, doing stuff on the violin, but it was too short. Unfortunately, it was like so it's not for me.
It depends on what you start with, though. I mean, what you consider hard, it really depends, because any instrument is difficult at the beginning. I don't know if there's really an answer for that, but for guitar, I've tried picking up guitar, and the spacing is so large for me.
Have you ever tried to play? Do you play guitar, by the way?
Very small. I'm trying to learn more. Maybe I'll use this quarantine time to learn some guitar.
Yes.
Learn violin. See, and then we'll switch.
So let's do this. I will solve this battle with a special addition to one of the new songs, with a special section. So where Abby and Leo will show on stage on next show what is harder to play. So we will see.
Yes.
Yeah, before we have other questions here. I just saw here one for each of us. Favorite band when you were a teenager?
For me, I can say first rock band was Europe from Sweden, by the way, and there was a lot of interesting lead guitar playing. Because John Norum and Kim Marcello, both fantastic guitar players, both. I had also the opportunity to play with Key, so it was an amazing dream come true for me some years ago. So definitely, yes, Europe for me.
For me, Backstreet Boys.
You are sincere, at least. You are honest. You are not that.
This is your final answer, or
no? Sonata Artica.
Okay. For me, let me say hello to my girlfriend Rick Marino. Hello, brother. Hello, brother.
Hello.
Keep rocking. For me, Deep Purple. So yeah, when I start to listen to Deep Purple, I was studying at music conservatory, and I start to feel that the piano was not enough. The organ, because then I was playing a pipe organ, was not enough. So and that's why then I jumped on keyboards and Hammond and so on. So Deep Purple for me was.
You were needing distortion, Maestro. You were needing distortion to put on.
Distortion always. Since then, I just keep everything distorted, and, even in my dreams. And Deep Purple stays so far the greatest band ever. I can tell publicly. Yeah, they started the rock, modern rock, I believe, and what came next was built anyway. Want it or not, in Deep Purple roots. Abby.
To be very honest,
3 years ago when you were a teenager.
Yeah, 3 years ago, yeah, almost.
I would say my first rock band was actually, I listened to classical music for a long time. So I'm going to say Beethoven first. But
he's a rocker too.
Right, I know, really. But some of my introductory bands that I saw that blended violin with rock were Kansas. I mean, I love Kansas. So
yeah,
that was kind of my first introduction to being able to play violin in a rock band. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have a question for you now. Why and when you switched from because you were studying classical violin, no?
Yeah.
Why when you switched to the electric violin?
So even right before I switched to electric violin, I remember playing classical music and feeling like it wasn't enough for me to be able to express myself because I wanted to play my own melodies. I was starting to come up with songs, and what was I going to say with that? Anyway, I knew that classical kind of it's a wonderful way to learn technique, but it is very strict. You learn technique in basically that applies to or taking the interpretation of what the composer was wanting and basically making it your own, but you're still playing within the confines of that piece itself. So anyway, I wanted to be able to improvise and play my own things. So I realized I needed to start branching out of classical music. So my first electric violin was bought whenever I was in a Trans-Siberian Orchestra tribute band.
Well.
And I brought my acoustic violin to the first rehearsal, and they said, this isn't going to work. We're going to need something that's going to basically match with, the guitarist, and everything else is super rock, and then you just have your acoustic violin. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to get an electric violin. I'm glad I did. Because then, it just looks so much cooler, and whatever you have all of the distortion and everything coming at you from speakers, sorry, not speakers, but the monitors, the stage monitors. An acoustic instrument can cause a lot of feedback. So I actually had to get an electric instrument because it's built for that kind of situation. And it also looks really cool. So.
Excellent. So TSO was definitely the switch. Child in Time. Yeah, I cannot unveil now, but we have something that is going to happen live about covering. So Eddie is always one idea.
With Mark, by the way, Maestro. We've been playing that song with Mark Pauls.
Oh yeah, of course. On stage, yes, sure. That was amazing. The great Mark. Anyway, hello Mark. If anyone you are listening to us. All of years old time Mark, metal band lap. Oh.
Hard question.
Yeah. Can I say just Symphony X?
I think I already mentioned before. So for me, Deep Purple stays there.
Russell Allen for sure. As a singer.
As the singer, yeah.
As a singer, then guitar player.
Romeo.
Say Monson. I'm sorry.
For me, Romeo.
Still the best. But really, there was a lot. A drummer. So many drummer. Maybe Vinnie Paul from Pantera. RIP, by the way. So, but who else?
Yeah.
I don't know. Too many. It's just I said enough. Just I have to think too much for this. What about you, Abby?
I love progressive rock. Maybe it's because I come from a classical background. I mean, Dream Theater, but also a little bit older bands. I love Yes, and I love, like I mentioned, Kansas earlier.
Yes.
I love to see bands, again, blend some of those classical techniques into songwriting. So usually I lean that direction whenever I'm listening to rock music.
Great.
Do we have any other questions? Maybe let me Rich Blackmore. So something is here. Maybe.
To be honest, I need to refresh my memory on that song. I'll have to go look it up again whenever we get off. But I'm sure I'd love it. I guess I'll let you know. I don't remember that one.
The war by Kansas so much. I guess maybe it's featuring some violin there. Maybe for you.
Yes. Yes, he would be metal if he was born in this era. I totally agree.
Agree, totally.
Yes, and very pop mind has a pop mindset in a way because of all the the hooks that are in his song, little motifs. Mm-hmm. So yeah, very ahead of his time.
One is here. Oh, Julian, I show just one thing to explain everything. Here it is. He is.
Another metal, supposed to be metal guy from the past.
And on the, I mean, he is my, I would say in English, Angelo Custode, my
guardian angel.
Guardian angel. Exactly. Thanks for the help. And he's here all the time, and in front of me. And on the new album, we have, I think, 3 arrangements based on Bach. So, and I am a pipe organ player. I've been studying Bach for about 20 years of my life. So yeah, I definitely love him. He's the greatest ever. So how you know, by the way? you can write me privately.
She plays piano, maestro. She plays piano. She's a pianist too.
You know how she got to the exact question? Maybe Juliana lives as well.
I think yes.
Yeah. Nicoletta, you made the disaster.
It was a joke, guys.
I was thinking right of you, and she mentioned that, and I said, "No, Yannis will complain about it." Hello, by the way, and congratulations for the work on the new album. Yannis made the other 2 awesome, stellar arrangements on the new album. One of those we are now working on lyrics right now as we speak with a new, fresh, brand new lyric writer and singer that joined us right yesterday. So this is a very fresh news for everyone. She's from US, Zomari Fedorov, and she's. I already read the preview of the lyrics for one of these arrangements written by Yannis, based on Liszt Hungarian Rhapsody. And those lyrics are very, very cool. So thanks, Zoe, if you are following us. Thanks for joining us. So, Yannis, you can sleep. Yeah, Nicoletta was just hitting us. Yeah, I was also very shocked. How many backers so far? Backers about maybe crowdfunding campaign?
That's probably what he means.
Oh yeah, by the way, yes, mentioning the new album, we started in December, a couple months ago, a crowdfunding campaign on gogetfunding.com. Now we are, let's be in standby with this because, of course, there are more important needs due to this world crisis that we are experiencing, unfortunately. So we can survive for now. So if you have to donate something, please donate to important, very, very emergent, very emergent, very
Urgent.
Sorry.
Urgent.
Urgent. That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Very urgent, like this crowdfunding campaign that we are running as we are part of, like Nicoletta, like me, and so on. And then we will be back with our campaign. Hope that you will support us later on this year when we will be back with that. And so, anyway, if you want to pre-order our new album, the campaign is live, running, and you can access just also visiting our website vivaldi.com, and you will find it. Thank you, Dirk, always, because he's one of our great supporters. Nicoletta.
I can't say it yet. Sorry, you will discover later. Still all a big secret.
No, he's saying on the album.
Oh, on the
three albums.
Oh, okay. You know, I thought it was talking about the next album, the third one. Okay, I think it's Cersei Spell because I really love the Oriental vibe, and there are some cool guitar riffs and very strong melodies. So it's my favorite.
An harmonic minor flavor.
Yes.
For you, Nico.
Yes, we are already working on new songs. So stay tuned.
Juliana, for me, Russia composers. I've been playing them on piano a lot. Also on a metal version on my Gemini album, on which also Leo recorded my previous instrumental album, Gemini. I covered the Fly of Bumblebee by Rimsky-Korsakov, of course, and it's he's one of the greatest composers, but there are so many, Borodin and Mussorgsky and so on. So I would love them to play all. I mean, I love to play them all. So great school, both as performers and composers. So just top. Yeah. Hello, Stefano.
Hello.
Nice to see you here. Malmsteen Italiano. Stefano is asking the Italian Malmsteen, which is his neoclassic favorite song. So Ingrid, it's for you, as I call him Ingrid.
Actually, there are a lot of beautiful neoclassical songs, but still today, I think Far Beyond the Sun is my favorite. It's really fantastic how Malmsteen wrote this song, and still, one of my favorite. Yes, I would say my favorite actually.
A question for all of us. So let's go in alphabetical order. Abby.
Especially with live streaming right now and having concerts, I mean, it's been a great time in order to create music and to collaborate on getting the Vivaldi Metal Project recordings done as well. So creatively, it's been really great. As far as traveling, not so great. So yeah, for me, I mean, my hobbies and my career-wise stuff with music is really what's been filling my time. So I'm grateful to have the time, but I hope it doesn't continue like this forever. So, but I'll be writing more music actually next week. So also working on that right now. So staying productive.
Yeah. Leo?
I have to say I'm pretty fine with quarantine just because I'm not a sport fan, although even I'm supposed to be because it's needed. But so playing, of course, playing a lot. Fortunately, I can do my classes from home by Skype or whatever platform online, and writing some new material, recording some stuff. And of course, I'm a huge fan of TV series and movies. So by night, when I'm going to just lay and relax, just watch some TV series and movies. And that's it.
Excellent. So then it's me, alphabetical. Here the question is the answer is quite easy. I mean, I'm keeping working, as I said before, on the Vivaldi Metal Project new album. That is quite enough. For example, last night I was going to bed about 2 a.m. and I kept receiving emails. So even the night I keep my hobby up, so answering and so on. And then teaching online. We are now having a lot of online lessons, of course, for the school where I teach. And sometime, if I remember, I go a little bit outside when it's possible, if I remember to make it.
Like food, for example.
Yeah, I mean, in this time, it's so yeah. Usually, I play football, so I go running and playing football. Yeah, now I'm a
sport fan, not like me. I remember you like to do sport.
I do. Nicoletta.
Well, actually, I'm still working as a veterinarian, so my life hasn't changed that much. Of course, we can go outside or to have a pizza or stuff like that, but I'm still working, even if I will have some free days in the next week. So I will focus, of course, on music, recording more stuff, demos for new songs, writing lyrics, and so on. So I don't have so much free time at the moment, so I'm still doing the same stuff.
Yeah. Hello, Anna. Yeah. Someone is, yeah. Nobody's Anna between us, no? So, okay. Hello, Anna, and hello, Susan. I saw a last question here. Hands of Fire. Yeah, I mean, Hands of Fire is one of my oldest instrumental songs that it's always in my instrumental album Gemini. And yeah, I will definitely can put in the song list. So for the next show, it's short, but it's matching VMP style. So a good idea. Thank you. Blago Daria. Well, we reached 1 hour and a half talking. Thanks, of course, to all these our great friends and friends. They are really amazing. I can believe how they are so warm and excited about. They were about our first live streaming. I don't know how we did. But we had for sure. I had for sure great time, great fun, and I want that you, my friends, say your last hello to everyone. Abby?
We're going in order. Thank you all so much. We received so many more comments than I ever anticipated, so this was a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you for watching all of us, and we hope that you follow along with the creation of our second album. Like we've mentioned a few times, it is still in production. We will have it out at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later, and we will need your help once we go back online. Sorry, what am I trying to say? Not live streaming. The crowdfunding campaign, I believe, is still live, right? So if you would like to, you still are able to participate in helping us fund our next album. Of course, we realize that there are a lot of things going on in the world right now. So there are things that are more pressing for a lot of people, but we will still need your help once this craziness is more behind us. So thank you.
Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you for the supporting us, and keep following us. Stay tuned, and hope we will be able to give you this second album very soon.
Thank you so much for all the nice comments and questions. It was really a pleasure to be here with all of you virtually tonight. And please stay home and be safe in these hard times.
Right away.
And hopefully we will
Yeah, a lot of hello comments. Yeah, from Julian again. So I want really to thank again everyone, and we invite you to the next live streaming where our other bandmates will join. Maybe again some of us. We need to split our streamings because we are quite too much. So I hope that you enjoyed this our live streaming. If you have any question during the next upcoming days, just keep in mind, and we will announce next live streaming. So you will then you can join with some new question for us. We will be very happy to answer everyone. So time to say hello. It was I wanted to say hello to my bandmates. Hello Nicoletta. Thanks for joining. Hello Abby. And hello Leo. From my heart, thanks everyone, and see you soon.
Yes, stay healthy.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao.